the second Rwl Sn Rl in Dallas, with Wally Cardell, Johnny GB Bianco, and anniversary boy GM Tex Lynch, and we are joined for a few short minutes by Triple Crowner, Liberty Bell Danielle. Hey, congratulations on that Joyce Grable title defense over AJ Lee at Ladies Night.
Thanks, Wally. I just wanted to stop in and congratulate Tex on his first year as Sn Rl GM. I even baked you boys a cake. Congratulations, Tex honey. Steve Gross at Rage is nice, but you're my favorite GM of all.
Oh, you guys are real sweet, but you're making me turn all kinds of colors under this mask. Well, thank you, Danielle. It's a lovely cake. And she baked it from scratch, guys.
Hey, chocolate fudge. I assume that's a favorite of his, Danielle.
It definitely is. I wanted to do something special for our GM here before we pack up for Japan, and I don't have to tell you, I think this is going to be the best Japan tour I've ever been on.
Everyone's got their own reasons for looking forward to this year's tour, and I think you're right. We're on pace to have an even better one than last year's.
And coming up in just a moment, we'll hear from the co-author of this year's tour, Japan 5-star Shiro Torihata, with a special message about the tour. And something else. Something very special indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please welcome the CEO of Japan 5-star Wrestling, Mr. Shiro Torihata.
Good evening, RWL fans. About 20 years ago, I had enough money that I wanted to start a wrestling promotion. Now, I had the resources, but I knew nothing about the business. Enter Seamus O'Toole, who 20 years ago held an RWL tour in Japan. It was he who taught me everything I needed to know about the business. That's why we're having our third Japan Collaborative Tour with RWL, and I am so excited and proud to be part of it. Now, please excuse me while I conduct a piece of personal business. Naoko Hana, you have embarrassed yourself, you have embarrassed me, and you have embarrassed Japan 5-star Wrestling with your idiotic antics here in the United States. I turn you over to America and look what happened to you. You allow yourself to be kidnapped by idiot cultists and turned into something you're supposed to be but aren't actually.
You pathetic descendant of Japanese. Surely, Torihata-san hasn't come all this way to redress Naoko Hona. Naoko Hona was a child which you threw away, because she would not fully conform to your ideals, and so she came here, and yes, she was abducted by a new family, who let Naoko Hona die a fitting death, sacrificing herself, that I, Lilith Morella, might return to a family that loves her. She was really quite brave to do this, to give me back to a family that all but worships me. As God, you hold no power here, Torihata, and your criminal ties won't help you here. And no, I shall make you pay. You will wish you had not all but invited the sectarians who bring their brand of darkness to your beloved Japan 5-star promotion. But it seems your male bravado outweighs your intelligence. And believe me, Torihata-san, you will live to regret this intrusion into my world.
I just want to rip her arm off at the socket, Tex. The nerve of that whack job.
Oh. Well, now. Alright, folks, Mr. Shiro Torihata, for his safety, has been escorted from the ring and backstage to somewhere safe. And what a display from Lilith Morella or Hana or whatever she is from the sectarians. Well, now, looks like this mess ain't over yet. We'll be back with our second half first match right after the break. Don't go away.
People, if you're just joining us, well, you just missed the latest threat from Lilith Morella and the sectarians made against Shiro Torahata of Japan 5-Star Wrestling. Was it Torahata's idea to wake these nutbags up? And after you book his Manson out to the rest stop a while, and American Powers has at least put the Disciples of Darkness towards the background, why the hell would he do that, Tex?
Mr. Bianco, how can we continue to chip away at the sectarian if we don't bring them the hell along with us to Japan, Johnny? Just the way we planned it, baby.
You are ever the charmingest psychopath I've ever met. Moving things along, we start the second half with obnoxious Brandy Knox, who has signed to face the RWL debut of Blair Davenport. Their loss is our gain, and alive. Colin O'Toole made a deal in a hurry to get Blair Davenport here.
Our second half opening contest is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied by Commander Aziz from Pawtucket, Rhode Island, obnoxious Brandy Knox.
Well, okay, quick, where are they now about the Bell Council former members? Well, here's the leader, the founder, obnoxious Brandy Knox, still rocking the t-shirt with the Bell Council logo on it, which she stole from Star Trek, everybody knows that. And she's taken up with Commander Aziz, and, well, I don't know if they're keeping company outside of business or anything, but hey, Brandy Knox is trying to put it back together without the rest of the council, very slowly. Very, very, very slowly.
Well, Jody Dvorak, who's not competing this week for whatever reason, seems to be the most successful ex-council girl. What with winning the Ladies Memphis Million last year, taking on the Million. Dollar Man as a consultant, huge air quotes on that one, and Jody's the only one with her career on the upswing.
Her opponent, making her RWL debut this evening from Wellington, New Zealand, Blair Davenport.
Well, the crowd here in the Big D, not too impressed with Blair Davenport, although I'll confess I do love the Cruella de Vil hair. Oh, man. Blair Davenport, brand spanking new to RWL, and man, this is going to be an interesting development in the ladies division, huh, guys?
Strong as an ox, fresh out the box, Blair Davenport, this most recent release by the other guys, is likely to bring with her all sorts of new developments in our ladies division. She had a very successful run out that way, and I expect she's gonna do wonders here in our WL. And wow, what luck to have obnoxious Brandy Knox as your welcoming committee.
Yeah, don't it just figure? Well, I'm sure she's going to do just fine, and, well, that's her first challenge is to get past obnoxious Brandy Knox. Guess we just have to wait and see what happens.
This crowd's giving her attitude.
Well, sir, I do believe she just changed the entire audience's attitude right there. Well, all right, it'll be colorful if anything. Oh, well, here we go. Referee Willie Johnson rings the bell. Here we go. Blair Davenport charges immediate Hurricane Rana on Brandy Knox. Blair Davenport opening up right away here. Goes with another kick. Got Brandy Knox reeling. A backbreaker. A stomp to the back. Brandy Knox in trouble from the word go here. First 20 seconds of the match. Oh man, off the top rope, elbow drop across the back. Blair Davenport going right for the cover here. Wow, 1, 2. And there gets a near fall too. All right, well. Oh, wow, hard shot spins Brandy Knox around. Whoa! That was a potent Russian leg sweep and a series of hard right hands. This New Zealander, oh, she don't fool around, man. Whoa! Putting the boots to Brandy. And man, unbelievable. Cruella de Vil hair and everything. Blair Davenport putting on a show here at the expense of Brandy Knox. Commander Aziz don't know what to do with himself. Knees across the back of Brandy Knox. Oh, man, wicked soccer kick to the gut. A stomp to the head. Man, Blair Davenport, large and in charge here. Brandy Grapples her. Oh, here we go. Randy Knox opens up with a series of shots and a drop kick that takes Blair Davenport down to the canvas. Randy counter with the enziguri from Blair Davenport. Davenport rounds her up. Swing and a miss. Randy Knox countering on the mistake. Whips Blair Davenport to the corner. Boom. Knee to the head. Randy Knox starting to pull away here. Putting the boots right to the chest of Blair Davenport. And then knees to the chest. Oh, man. Well, this one turned around pretty quick. Blair Davenport on the receiving end of the business here. Randy Knox taking herself topside. Blair Davenport laid out just near center ring. Oh, man, double boot stomp right to the gut. Oh, that will knock the wind out of you and possibly your lunch, too. Look at this. Randy Knox from behind, a knee to the head and a clothesline. Down goes Blair Davenport again. Oh, yeah, Commander Aziz is not happy. Randy Knox all the way up. Double boot stomp again. Oh, here we go. His attitude might turn around, too. Randy Knox with those rocket kicks right to the head of Blair Davenport. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Stomp to the face. Here we go. Blair Davenport rolls to the outside. And Randy Knox is on a rally here. Whoa! Oh, man. Whoa. That was awesome. Randy over the top rope right onto Blair Davenport. Knee to the head, clothesline down. She goes again out onto the floor. Sweep of the leg. Blair Davenport back on her feet for the first time for a little bit. Makes her way back inside. Randy rolls herself in. Here we go. Look at this. Well, didn't work out quite the way she planned it. High-risk maneuver fails to pay off. Randy all the way up. Another double boot stomp to the midsection of Blair Davenport, and she's got to be seeing stars at this point. Slam down to the canvas. Down goes Randy right back up on her feet. Locks up. Kick to the midsection from Blair Davenport. Randy counters. DDT right center ring. Randy rounds up Blair Davenport again. Blair Davenport taken down with that wicked strength kick. Randy covers, hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Well, now Randy Knox with a win over Blair Davenport.
Davenport started strong, but just fizzled out near the end.
The time, 4 minutes and 8 seconds. And the winner by pinfall, approaches Randy Knox.
Well, not a very auspicious beginning for Blair Davenport. What's up, Knox is Randy Knox getting the Duke in this matchup here. And, well, there's always tomorrow for dreams to come true, as the little reindeer said. Oh, well, them's the breaks. Randy Knox by pinfall over Blair Davenport in a dismal debut. And we'll be right back with more Rwl Sn Rl right after this.
Up next, this one's a real eyebrow raiser. Does the modern-day Maharaja Jinder Mahal have the wherewithal to handle the $1 million man, Ted DiBiase? Join us on this journey, won't you?
Yeah, you've been hanging around me just a little bit too long, Mr. Bianco.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, from the Punjab in India, weighing 234 pounds, the modern-day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal.
He's only just come back after some time away. Jinder Mahal, the modern-day Maharaja, back on the scene and getting ready to face for the first time the $1 million man, Ted DiBiase, and that ought to be a juicy matchup right there. Jody Borick, well, she's not wrestling tonight, but she will be standing ringside with the $1 million man.
With last week's victory over Big John Studd still fresh in the minds of fans, Jinder Mahal finds himself facing another big-time legend of our industry and the $1 million man, whose experience outstrips Jinder by a country mile. So, given that, can Mahal pull off another win this week?
I'll tell you what, if he can, he's going to develop something of a reputation as a legend killer around here, which I guess would not be too bad a thing.
Unless you happen to be a legend around here, of course.
Of course.
His opponent accompanied by Jody Ford from Omaha, Nebraska, weighing 240 pounds, the $1 Million Champion, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. Jody Ford, standing by her, consultant, as Ted DiBiase is set to rocket against the modern-day Maharaja, and it's a generational battle, old school versus modern day, that I'm keen to. Check out. Sure, DiBiase had the experience edge, but Jinder is younger and likely stronger than the $1 Million Man.
I'm favoring Jinder here because, hey, he took down a giant last week in case anybody forgot.
Ted DiBiase seems unimpressed with Jinder Mahal, and I guess he thinks this match is probably a slam dunk for him.
Yeah, everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Oh, man, this is going to be a good one.
I'm going to have my eye on Jody Boric, dollars to donuts. She get in the way if the match goes south for DiBiase.
Always bet on a sure thing Wally.
Oh, old school, new school. Well, we're going to see which one prevails here. Referee Willie Johnson rings the bell. Mahal charges, goes nowhere. They lock up. DiBiase, whip to the ropes. Jinder Mahal takes him down with an elbow. Jinder Mahal rounds up the $1 Million Man. Oh, knee to the midsection. And back down to the canvas goes Ted DiBiase. Jinder Mahal moves in again. Oh, man, gouging the face of the $1 Million Man. Jinder Mahal starting out real aggressive here. DiBiase gathered up again. Nails a couple of good shots and a gut-wrench suplex. So the $1 Million Man regaining control of things, at least for the moment. All right, a little snapmare, a knee to the head. Ted DiBiase setting him up. There's that fist drop that Ted DiBiase just does so well. The $1 Million Man takes himself all the way topside. Jinder Mahal's laid out near the corner, elbow across the chest. DiBiase covers, hooks the leg. One, and just a one. Barely just a one. Jinder Mahal back on his feet. DiBiase right on the scene. Escorting Jinder Mahal to the ropes. Let's see where this goes up. And hung up onto the top rope. Down goes Jinder Mahal. And Ted DiBiase has regained control of this matchup after having a pretty rough go from the beginning. Kick to the head from Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal with another kick to the chest of the $1 Million Man. Oh, man. This one's been good so far. Jinder Mahal really putting the boots to Ted DiBiase here. DiBiase back to his feet, running clothesline. Takes down Jinder Mahal. And, oh, man, the $1 Million Man's upset. Here we go. Up over the shoulder. Hung up on the top rope. Down goes the $1 Million Man again. Jinder Mahal. Oh, man. Driving all his weight into the back of the $1 Million Man. DiBiase counters with a shot to the midsection. They lock up. Jinder Mahal whipped to the ropes. Mahal puts on the brakes. Ted DiBiase. Whoa! Nice move from Jinder Mahal. Slams the head of the $1 Million Man down on the canvas. Ted DiBiase back in trouble again. Jinder Mahal really taking his... Oh, man, he's just going crazy over here. Jinder Mahal rolled back inside the ring. The $1 Million Man... Whoa! Jumping neckbreaker from Jinder Mahal. Mahal rounds him up again. DiBiase counters with elbows to the midsection. Jinder Mahal backs up. They lock up. Kick to the midsection from Jinder Mahal. They lock up again. DiBiase whip to the ropes. Elbow takes him down to the canvas one more time. Oh, man. Jinder Mahal locking in a heel hook stretch. And, oh, he is really working it this evening. Jinder Mahal looking every bit as hot as he did last week against Big John Studd. Mahal all the way up to the top rope. Here we go. Boom! Knee across the head of the $1 Million Man. Jinder Mahal covers one. Oh, man. Ted DiBiase still in the game here. Oh, well, never turn your back on your opponent, man. DiBiase hangs Jinder Mahal off the ropes again. The $1 Million Man with a right, a counter from Jinder Mahal, a right, a left, another right, a kick to the midsection, and a clubbing overhand right that takes the $1 Million Man down to the canvas, but Ted DiBiase with an enziguri counter. Mahal back to his feet, jumping neckbreaker again. Ted DiBiase trying to make his way back to his feet. He's using the ropes for support here on the outside apron. Mahal with a right that takes him down to the floor. And here comes Jinder Mahal right out after him. Brings him back inside the ring. The referee counting Jinder Mahal, but Jinder Mahal breaking the count, coming right back inside. DiBiase with a running clothesline. Takes Jinder Mahal down. Jinder Mahal locks him up. Escorts DiBiase towards the ropes again. Jinder Mahal quickly countered by the $1 Million Man. Ted DiBiase takes him down, snapmare and a knee to the head. And just like that, the momentum has shifted one more time. Ted DiBiase with a stomp to the face of Jinder Mahal. And another, man. This one's gone back and forth an awful lot of times. The $1 Million Man all the way up on the top rope. Jinder Mahal halfway across town, slowly making his way back to his feet. And here we go. The double axe handle nails him right across the head. Mahal back to his feet, but quickly taken right back down again. And here we go into a submission. But the ropes are right there. Referee ordering the break. DiBiase has to start all over again. Jinder Mahal rolls out, tries to grab the ankles of the $1 Million Man, makes his way back inside. $1 Million Man right after him. DiBiase whip to the ropes. And boom, whoa, what a spine buster right there from Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal drives a knee into the gut. Oh, well, here we go. Jody Dvorak had to get herself directly involved. Here we go. Ted DiBiase slaps on the $1 Million Dream, but again, too close to the ropes. And Jody Dvorak has done her job, at least for now. DiBiase with a vertical suplex on Jinder Mahal. Double boot scrape to the face. DiBiase gets the leg swept. Jinder Mahal stalking DiBiase here. This could change things around quite a bit. Here we go. Uh-oh, here we go. Look at this. Boom, takes him down with one slam. Covers, hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and forget about it. Ted DiBiase was gone. Jinder Mahal wins this one by pinfall.
The time, 6 minutes and 20 seconds. Your winner by pinfall, Jinder Mahal.
Well, all right now, Jinder Mahal, 2 for 2 since his return. Takes out Big John Studd last week, takes out the $1 Million Man this week. I guess you could say, yeah, Jinder Mahal is shaping up to be something of a legend killer around here. Well, will remain to be seen. Lots more RWL Sn Rl to go. Stay with us.
Up next, the RWL Sn Rl Tag Champs, The Freak and the Wild Thing, in a non-title bout against Bret the Hitman Hart and Jim the Anvil Knight Hart, the Hart Foundation. It's not their first rodeo. Together, but more on that after ring announcer Buck Morton. The following non-title tag team contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 510 pounds, Bret the Hitman Hart and Jim the Anvil Knight Hart. They are the Hart Foundation.
Well, you're half right anyway, Johnny. Last month, the Psychedelics did clash with the Hart Foundation, only it was Bret the Hitman Hart and the British Bulldog Baby Boy Smith. This time around, it's Jim the Anvil Knight Hart. So it's a little bit different.
I'm not throwing a pity party for the Hart Foundation, but it's been a very long time since Bret, the Anvil, or the Bulldog have had themselves a title shot, and it feels like our Canadian cousins have been spinning their wheels for way too long. I kinda hope things turn around for them soon.
Well, it always does turn around sooner or later. Just a question of when.
Their opponents, accompanied by Sylvia Strong at a combined weight of 470 pounds, they are the reigning RWL Sn Rl Tag Team Champions, The Freak and Wild Thing Wayne Ting, the Psychedelics. So here's my inside scoop, courtesy of Sylvie.
All right.
The Psychedelics have a title defense coming up in Japan, and the boys want to be ready. So here's this tune-up match with the hard foundation, familiar opponents they feel they can beat, because their recent losses have made them uncomfortable. Of course, the Freak and Wild Thing rarely lose a title match, but Sylvia's like, why take fucking chances?
You've been hanging around that foul-mouthed lady just a little bit too long, Johnny. All right, it's going to be the Anvil and the Freak starting us off here. Oh, this is going to be a wild one. Walt Ruthburn sounds the bell. Look at this, the Anvil and the Freak. Both going after the referee. I'm not sure if the Freak was trying to protect Walt or not, but what the hell was that anyway? Jim the Anvil Neidhart taken down with a crossbody splash by the Freak. And now the Freak starting to cut loose here. Setting up. Jim the Anvil Neidhart starts winding up the arm and the shoulder. The whole arm from the wrist to the shoulder. Forget about it. Knees to the back. And Jim the Anvil Neidhart already starting to have a little bit of trouble here. The Freak really starting to go to work here. Escorting Jim the Anvil Neidhart to his team's corner. Head first into the turnbuckle. A kick to the midsection. And the Freak starts unloading with knees to the midsection of Jim the Anvil Neidhart. And now putting the boots to the Anvil. Man. Jim the Anvil Neidhart counter slams the Freak down to the canvas. Rounds him up again. Kick to the midsection from the Freak. A series of hard shots, a spinning back fist, and whoa, Jim the Anvil Neidhart driven into the far corner. Counters and escapes it. Up over the shoulders goes Jim the Anvil Neidhart, and boom, spinning discus punch from the Freak. Here comes Wild Thing Wayne Tague on the tag. Tague on the tag. All right. Stomp to the leg of Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Okay, here we go. Right away into a figure four. Wild Thing Wayne Tague not fooling around here, not taking any prisoners. Jim the Anvil Neidhart in a whole lot of trouble. Bret the Hitman Hart unable to come to the rescue. The Freak having interrupted him. Okay, well, Wild Thing Wayne Tague releasing the hold. The Anvil locks up Wild Thing. Got him up. Front slam. Jim the Anvil Neidhart steps out, and here comes the Hitman for the first time in the matchup. The excellence of execution catches a kick to the midsection. Wild Thing. He's got him up. He's got him all the way up, and he's taking his time with the long, stalling vertical suplex. Boom! There it is. Low. And Bret the Hitman Hart took a hard landing on that one. Wild Thing Wayne Tague catches some elbows from the Hitman. Bret backs him up, locks him up. The Hitman retaliating with the suplex, but no. Wild Thing Wayne Tague goes behind. German suplex on the Hitman. Wild Thing fails to connect with the rolling elbow. They lock up. Knee to the midsection. And Bret the Hitman Hart meets the turnbuckle in the Psychodelic's corner. And Wild Thing playing tug of war with the arm of Bret the Hitman Hart. Oh, man. Wild Thing driving elbows into the side of the head of the Hitman. And here comes the Freak. The Freak tagged in. Bret the Hitman Hart struggling to get to his feet, catches a kick to the back from the Freak. Oh, here we go. Jim the Anvil Neidhart in on the hot tag. The Freak giving up on the high-risk maneuver. Goes for a series of shots and a kick that takes the Anvil down. The Freak all the way up there, hanging up like a vulture on a tree, watching for roadkill. Boom! Fails to connect with the flying fist. Jim the Anvil Neidhart exploits the mistake. Flapjacks the Freak right center canvas. The Freak counters with a right. The Anvil counters with a right. Tries for the throat chop, doesn't get it. The Freak with a series of lefts and rights rounds up Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Snake eyes right into the turnbuckle. The Freak steps out. Here comes Wild Thing. The Psychedelics working very efficiently. Sylvia Strong enjoying the show. Wild Thing all the way up, crossbody, beautiful splash right there. 1, 2, and no. Jim the Anvil Neidhart finding his way out of trouble. Wild Thing Wayne Tate with an arm breaker. Anvil back to his feet, nails him with the throat chop. Whips Wild Thing to the Hart Foundation's corner. Here we go. The Anvil starts unloading with hard shots and hurls the Wild Thing back towards his own corner. Jim the Anvil Neidhart currently in control of things. Wild Thing in the far corner. Another wicked series of shots from the Anvil, and one more time pitched all the way across town. The Anvil not even playing around anymore. Going right for the throat of the Wild Thing. Bret the Hitman Hart tagged in as Wild Thing gets back to his feet. Bret the Hitman Hart nails him. Whips him to the far corner. Wild Thing counters. Locks up. Oh, here we go. The Hitman's all the way up and boom. Slammed right back down. Dropped like a damn stone. Wild Thing. Another beautiful crossbody splash and another color. Whoa, no. Referee says nope. Ropes are right there. Sorry. Bret the Hitman Hart nails the Wild Thing with a clothesline. Wild Thing counters and escapes the corner. Bret the Hitman Hart winds up the arm Russian leg sweep. Down goes the Wild Thing. The Hitman takes himself up to the middle rope. Nails the Wild Thing with the fist drop. Oh, wow. Okay. Here comes Jim the Anvil Neidhart. I don't know why Bret didn't stick around, but okay. Jim the Anvil Neidhart with a stomp to the lower abdomen of the Wild Thing. Anvil countered by the Wild Thing back to his feet. Here comes the Freak on the tag. Look at this. Bret the Hitman Hart comes in on the tag. Fresh partners all the way around. Look at this. Whoa! Bret the Hitman Hart ran right into that one. The Freak nailed him with a couple of hard shots. Whips the Hitman into the far corner. And one more time with knees to the midsection. This time on Bret the Hitman Hart. The Hitman counters and escapes the corner. They lock up, kick to the midsection. Bret the Hitman Hart unloads with a series of hard rights. He's got the Freak reeling. Spinning neckbreaker. And down goes the Freak. Bret the Hitman Hart rounds up the Freak again. He's got him up. Cradle position. Where are we going with this? Has him all. Whoa! Oh man, just pitched him all the way out to the floor like a sack of trash. Bret the Hitman Hart follows the Freak outside, starts delivering shots. He's got the Freak up against the barricade. Bret the Hitman Hart misses with that one. The Freak rolls himself back inside. Bret the Hitman Hart. Oh, here we go. We're back on the outside again. Spinning neckbreaker from the Hitman. Counter kick from the Freak. Hard right spins the Hitman around. Whoa! Wrist clutch knee to the head from the Freak. Now the Freak putting the boots to the Hitman. On the outside, referee counting. Oh man, look at this. Nasty submission on the outside. Won't get a tap out, and even if he does, it doesn't count. Sylvia Strong over here rallying her boys into action. Oh man, the Freak finally getting that hold released. They lock up. The Hitman hurls the Freak towards the corner barricades. Now the Freak makes his way back inside the ring. Bret the Hitman Hart. He's got him up, vertical suplex. The Hitman stepping out. Here comes the Anvil. The Freak looking for the exit out of town. There it is. Wild Thing Wayne Tate comes in on the tag. The Anvil with a couple of hard rights goes after the Freak again. Big mistake. Wild Thing Wayne Tate right there to teach him a lesson. The Anvil has him up, vertical suplex. Wild Thing Wayne Tate catches a headlock punch from the Anvil. Oh man, double axe handle to the back of the head. Bret the Hitman Hart tagged in again. Both these teams tagging efficiently. Bret Hart rounds up Wild Thing. He's got him up. Oh, here we go, pile driver. And that could be a wrap right there. Bret the Hitman Hart rounds up the Wild Thing, takes him down, and here we go. The Hitman sets him up into the sharpshooter. The Freak, with a drop kick, forces the submission to be released. Bret Hart dragging the Wild Thing just about center ring, rolls him over, goes for the cover and hooks the leg. 1, 2. The Freak right there to save the match for his team. Wild Thing takes down Bret the Hitman Hart. Here comes the Freak again. Bret Hart taken down with a beautiful flying fist right there. The Freak off the middle rope, beautiful moonsault, covers, hooks the leg. 1, 2, and the Hitman says, no you don't, I'm not giving up. The Freak rounds him up again. Off the middle rope, another flying fist right across the head of the Hitman. Here comes Wild Thing Wayne take on the tag again. And we're about halfway done with the time limit here. Kick across the chest. Wild Thing stomps the arm. Bret the Hitman Hart kicks him in the chest again. And here comes the Freak one more time. These guys just playing. The Freak rounds him up. Hard right, spins him around. The Hitman all the way up over the shoulders, knee to the head. The Freak covers. 1, 2. Oh, man. And Bret the Hitman Hart again finds his way out. Kick to the face of Bret the Hitman Hart, courtesy of the Freak. The Freak all the way up topside, fails to connect with the diving knee. Bret the Hitman Hart drives a knee into his head instead. Anvil Neidhart nowhere to be found. Bret the Hitman Hart working all by himself. Whoa! Beautiful kick to the head of the Freak. Bret the Hitman Hart showing off some of that excellence of execution right now. Hard right spins the Freak around, goes behind, rear waistlock, has him up, atomic drop. The Freak in a spot right now. Bret the Hitman Hart goes into another submission. The Freak in big trouble right now. Oh, man. The Freak finds his way out of the hold, locks up Bret the Hitman Hart. Bret the Hitman Hart counters. Bulldog. Oh, wow. Bret the Hitman Hart determined to win this match. Spinning neckbreaker on the Freak. Oh, man, look at this. By his ears, just slammed him. Bret the Hitman Hart getting real aggressive right about now. The Freak up over the shoulders of the Hitman. And again, pitched out to the floor. I thought he was going to hang him up on the top rope, but no, this is the second time he just pitched him out onto the floor. The Hitman rolls the Freak back inside. Wonder if he's going to try and do it again. The Hitman countered by the Freak, back on his feet. The Freak rounds up the Hitman. Takes him to... Oh, well, he changed his mind. No, look at this. Head first into the turnbuckle one more time for Bret the Hitman Hart. And this time, hung up in the tree of woe. It's a little bit different now. The Freak driving knees into the lower abdomen of Bret the Hitman Hart. And down he goes. Oh, man. The Hitman's in bad shape. Whoa! The Freak fails to nail the spear. Counters with a shot to the midsection. Locks up Bret the Hitman Hart. Whips him to the far corner. Oh, man. Head first into the buckle again for Bret the Hitman Hart. And again, knees to the midsection. Just relentless attack from the Freak. And oh, man, look at this. The Freak putting the boots to the Hitman. Rebounds off the rope. Face wash. And, man, Bret the Hitman Hart might want to think about tagging in Jim the Anvil Neidhart at this point. He's in trouble. Whoa! One clothesline. One big old nasty clothesline. The Freak starts unloading with hard right hands. Follows it up with a stomp to the midsection. Steps out. Here comes the Wild Thing. And Bret the Hitman Hart is in big trouble here. Wild Thing has him up over the shoulder. Hey, look at this. Bret the Hitman Hart Quick with the counter drives a DDT. The Wild Thing quickly countered here. The Hitman with an uppercut. And he steps out, and here comes Jim the Anvil Neidhart. This match ain't over yet. Wild Thing back on his feet. Whoa, here we go, Tongan Death Grip. Right away on Jim the Anvil Neidhart. He was not expecting that. That is it. The referee says that's all, folks. The Freak and the Wild Thing winning this one by submission, or quite possibly a knockout. I'm not really sure.
The time, 14 minutes and 38 seconds. Your winners by way of submission, the Psychedelics.
Wild Thing Wayne Tague bringing this one home to the stronghold with a tap-out win over the Anvil. And come on, it takes a lot to basically choke out Jim Neidhart. Well, if the Psychedelics perform like this in Japan, those Snarl tag belts won't be going anywhere. Terrific win for the Freak and the Wild Thing.
Well, I understand Sylvia's point of view. It is good to be prepared, and I guess, well, all that training that all these stronghold guys do is, well, always seems to pay off. There's hoping that the Freak and the Wild Thing can retain the Snarl Tag Team Championships in their next title matchup.
I think they've got the best manageress in her WL backing them up, and one day they will be as great as the originals are today. And you can take that to the bank and cash it. All right, our main event is straight ahead with the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels taking center stage when we come back. While we got the Sectarians in retreat, you heard from Lilith Morella earlier, and she's got reinforcements. In our main event, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels faces an even tougher challenge than he did on Rage against the Gothic grappler, Eason Valek.
Well, come on now, it's the Heartbreak Kid, for crying out loud. HBK, Eason Valek, as bad as he is, I don't think he's got much of a chance.
Tonight's Snarl main event is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, from San Antonio, Texas, weighing 224 pounds, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels.
HBK didn't do too bad for himself at Rage the other night against Mad Dog Mark McKay, so I'm banking on him handing the Gothic grappler a little bit of a beatdown, Texas style, here tonight.
You really have had a great time this week, haven't you? Helping book all these great matches, Danielle's Cake, which slams, by the way, and now you get another chance to see a hurting put on the Sectarians. You're just having a field day, mister.
It's been a good week, Wallace. It's been a very, very good week.
Hey, Tex, seriously quick. Danielle says you two have got something special happening at the first Japan card in Tokyo. What's that about? Because she didn't say.
Well, she didn't say, GB, because, well, it's a surprise, and she'd ruin the surprise if she told you. And I'm certainly not going to tell you because it's a surprise, but trust me, you guys will be surprised. I promise you that.
His opponent, representing the Sectarians and accompanied by Amanda Robinson from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, weighing 218 pounds, the Gothic grappler, Eason Valek.
You know, I'm surprised Valek and his court aren't in more trouble over their part in the Sectarians' lunacy. I mean, it was Amanda and the Disciples of Darkness that made the snatch on Naoko Hana. Johnny got the proof on video. So since those are all Valek's people, I figured it would be like Kazu was. At least questioned by authorities, but not a peep about Valek, Count Victor Mondo, or Xander Borkov.
Yeah, that is kind of on the peculiar side, ain't it?
Huck, I can't stand Valek, or Amanda Robinson, or this hokey-ass entrance of his. I'm over the fear factor thing with Valek, but this crap still makes my skin crawl. At least, the Sectarians aren't causing me nervous breakdowns anymore.
Yes, sir, you've come a long way, baby. I remember when Eason Valek's entrance would just make you completely freak out. See, like right there, while he's looking at the camera right there, you used to completely freak out. You used to be like, this is what they do, Johnny. This is what they do. Oh, man, you used to hate that. Remember, I used to call you horror bigot, too. Every time you'd say something about the Sectarians, I'd just be like, you're a horror bigot.
Yes, Tex, I remember. But But I got even in the end, didn't I? I exposed these rats for what they are, and ain't nobody can take that away from me.
Damn right they can't, and Johnny Bianco, you are definitely a hero for pulling that one off. Whole lot of fan support for HBK. What the hell did you expect in Dallas? Oh, man. Well, this is going to be a hot one right here. Walt Rothburn sounds the bell. They come center ring. Well, HBK delivers a hard right. Rebounds off the ropes. A flying elbow to the back of Eason Valek. Down he goes. Back to his feet again. HBK with a crucifix. Takes down Valek. A kick to the face. Down goes the Gothic Grappler. Whoa, man, Eason Valek catches a hard forearm from HBK. Shawn Michaels, right away, spins him around with a hard right. Goes behind, ooh, man, nasty backbreaker. HBK is definitely working it right here tonight, boy. Look at this. Oh, man. Shawn Michaels whips Valek to the ropes. Luthes press series of hard right hands across the face of the Gothic Grappler, Eason Valek. Oh, man. HBK stretching the arms of the Gothic Grappler. Amanda Robinson standing ringside watching. Whoa, both guys try for their move and don't get it. Valek rebounds off the ropes. He's got the ankles around the neck, and here we go. Whirlicane Rana from the Gothic Grappler. Nice moonsault. Valek trying to regain control here. Goes for a cover. 1, 2. Not just a 2. Only a 2, says the referee. Out onto the floor goes Shawn Michaels. Eason Valek all the way up on his up. Look at it. Uh-oh, here we go. Hold on.
Disqualified Eason Valek. Your winner by disqualification, Shawn Michaels. All sugar honey iced tea. It's broken out between Michaels and Valek. All again because Amanda Robinson can't seem to keep her hands in her damn pockets. The match was going great until, like usual, she had to stick her undeniably pretty Roman nose into things. And now look at this mess. Main event in the trash.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, but look at the bright side. We're getting a beautiful post-match brawl. Eason Valek, one more time with the Whirlicane Rana on HBK. And yeah, this is not a match what you're watching right now. The match has been over for a couple of minutes. Right now, this is just HBK and Eason Valek just beating the living crap out of one another. Off the top rope, beautiful moonsault from the Gothic Grappler. HBK has won this match by disqualification, courtesy of Amanda Robinson's interference. Look at this. Holy smokes. Whoa, God. Oh, man. Eason Valek. He just elected to turn this into a post-match hardcore brawl. Whoa, face first into the table. Pitches the table down on HBK. This one's gotten berserk, fellas. Oh, man. Unbelievable. Hurricane Rana on the outside. Yep, well, there's no count out. There's no disqualification because this ain't no damn match. This is just these two just going absolutely 7 kinds of crazy on one another. And the referee is unable to stop it. Eason Valek, look at this. Whoa! What a beautiful jawjacker. I hate to give this guy credit for anything, but that was beautifully executed by Eason Valek. Amanda Robinson, now having caused all the trouble, has beat it the hell out of town, obviously. And now it's down to 8. Whoa! Super kick from HBK. And down goes Eason Valek. Now Shawn Michaels looking for a little equalizer here. He's got a trash can. Oh, man, hey, there we go. He's taking out the trash. And I'm sure you appreciate that one, GB. Oh, man. HBK rolls Valek back inside the ring. I guess that's where he wants to do his damage. Rounds up the Gothic Grappler. A vertical suplex from Shawn Michaels. Oh, man. Again, just a quick reminder, this is not a match. This is just these two. Going berserk over here. Elbow across the back. Shawn Michaels, the winner of this match, but you would hardly know it looking at this brawl. Shawn Michaels charges knee right across the face of the Gothic Grappler. HBK up. Whoa. Well, not exactly sure what the hell that was supposed to be. But moving right along, Shawn Michaels rounds up Eason Valek. He's got Valek up. Whoa, nasty. Vertical suplex right there. Eason Valek favoring that back. Shawn Michaels might have nailed him a good one. HBK rounds up that trash can, tosses it back inside the ring. Oh man, well, we have just gone wholesale ECW over here. Oh man, inverted atomic drop. HBK nails it with the scoop slam. Nice combination of moves from the Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid. HBK all the way, top rope elbow across the chest of Easton Valley. I told you he was going to catch a Texas-style beatdown, and I wasn't even kidding. Here we go, HBK tuning up the band, super kick, whoa. Referee trying to stop this, and it's just not going to work. HBK might have used up the last of his pep with that super kick. Valek's back on his feet, overhand right from the Gothic grappler. Easton Valley rounds up Shawn Michaels. Low, nasty slam. The referee ringing that bell, but it ain't doing not a lick of good. HBK is laid out. This ain't good. Gothic grappler pitches the trash can at Shawn Michaels, rebounds off the rope, moonsault off the middle rope. HBK looking for a way out of town, and there ain't one. The bus station's closed. Oh man. Valek calling for it. Here we go, the running bulldog face first, center ring goes the Heartbreak Kid. Oh man, this is just gruesome. Easton Valek all the way up, perched on the top rope, waiting for Shawn Michaels to get to his feet. And here we go. Whoa! Oh, man, what an arm drag. Man, he's done, man. Valek, he is done. Just leave him alone. Just leave. Oh, man, another moonsault. There is no need to further humiliate Shawn Michaels at this point. But Easton Valek is going to insist on doing so, making a statement here. Whoa! Tried for a beautiful move, but HBK quickly getting out of the way. Hard shot across the back of Easton Valek. Another hard shot across the back. Valek counters HBK on the apron. I don't know what that was right there, but whoa! Might have nailed him with a foreign object. Tags him with a forearm. Shawn Michaels, look at this. Hung up on the middle rope. Down he goes out onto the floor. Over the top. Whoa! What a senton. The Gothic grappler clearly making some kind of statement on behalf of the sectarians. Oh man, Valek with a steel chair. Somebody we need to get people out there and stop this, because it's gotten out. Oh man, Valek trying to brain Shawn Michaels with that chair. HBK with a clubbing forearm across the chest of the Gothic grappler. My word, this has just gotten nuts. HBK with a super kick again. Down goes Valek and down goes HBK. Seriously, before these guys get seriously hurt, somebody needs to stop this. HBK back on his feet. Easton Valek is still out from that super kick, and now HBK going to work on Easton Valek with that steel chair. Valek back on his feet. Executes that beautiful jawjacker again. A tilt-a-whirl style jawjacker. I've never seen the like before. Valek rounds up that trash can again, changes his mind. Don't know what he's got cooked up. He's going all the way to the top. Shawn Michaels slowly making his way back to his feet. Here we go. Easton Valek nails him with that beautiful arm drag again, that screwdriver arm drag. And Valek, sledgehammer. Oh, man. Shawn Michaels taking an absolute beating at the hands of HBK, trying to counter, and it's no good. Shawn Michaels has just scrambled. Easton Valek sets him up. Valek driver. Oh, man. I think that's about it. I don't think Shawn Michaels could have took any more anyway. Easton Valek going on like he'd done something amazing. But all he's done is just escalate this business between RWL and the sectarians. Shawn Michaels taking a post-match beating after winning the match by disqualification. This is just disgusting.
What a place to have to leave off. But time's up for this week's Snarl. Fans, we really do thank all of you who watch and or subscribe to the channel. It's really helped us grow, and we appreciate all of you. All right, we'll be back next Saturday night with a special edition of Snarl from Tokyo, Japan. And be sure to stick around because our WL Rage is coming up next. For all of us at our WL, Wally Cardill, saying thanks, good night, and be safe.